when it comes to leveling up yourself, bro, you gotta be the one to give yourself energy, bro. And the great part about that is you're gonna naturally do that on semen retention, bro. Semen retention is the truth, bro. If there's anybody out there, bro, who does not feel good about their situation or who is going through something, bro, all you have to do is retain your seed. All you have to do is retain the God-given power that is bestowed upon you. I truly do believe that all the problems, quote unquote problems, that happen in our lives are able to be solved from within. It starts inside of us, y'all. Everything starts from inside. Inside, then out. Everything is an inside-out process, man. So, what does that mean? The inside, your mind. But they didn't tell us that our mind is powered by our semen. So since they didn't tell us that, and they programmed other things to be repeatedly told to us, someone has to repeatedly remind us that the true power starts from the source, from our semen, and rises up to our mind. So it's my job, and it's a lot of other people's job, to remind you guys, to constantly remind you guys and let you know that this is real power, it's true power, and it will work in your favor. And you will have to just let your ego explode, because having an ego, hold on, give me 1 second. Having an ego, honestly, you want to get to the point to where your ego has exploded. Now, let me tell you what I mean. So, I used to be somewhat egotistical, right? But, you know, when I was a little bit younger, I was a little bit egotistical because I was coming across, you know, information that wasn't really known to the masses real early, at an early age, man. So I was coming across certain information and really had a better understanding and accepted truths better than, you know, most people, right? So I had an ego about myself. And the problem with that is having an ego doesn't do anything for you. It doesn't change anything for you. It doesn't enhance anything. I mean, if you want to look at the good in having an ego, it's good that I loved myself to a certain degree, right? Like, to a high degree, actually, I loved myself. But having an ego and thinking that you are better than someone isn't the way to go, because things happen to people and you'll get a quick reminder of, oh, okay, I'm in this human body just like everybody else is in this human body, so I need to relax. Can't be thinking like that, man. So I got to the point to where I've destroyed my ego. It's blown up. And the only way to destroy your ego is to have had a very large one. It's to know what it feels like to have a large ego. It's to know what it feels like to really love yourself, to truly think you are chosen, to truly think you are blessed beyond measure, right? Almost in a delusional manner. But once your ego has exploded, once you've actually accepted that you are human just like everybody else and everyone has the same abilities and the same opportunity as you have, and also that we are all one, really, in the spiritual realm, having an ego is pointless. It's pointless having an ego when you're looking at your own reflection. It's pointless having an ego when you are looking at your own reflection, when the outside world around you is a reflection of you, right? What's the point of having an ego? There is no point. It's a distraction. It's a distraction from getting right back to the proper way of thinking, or the proper perspective in terms of thinking. And this is beyond important, because once we remember how to think properly, it'll put us in a position to have total control over our lives. The scary part about that, though, is some of us may be so used to how this life is, to how this society is that if you really ask for the power and control, if you really ask for total control over your life, do you really want to take that responsibility? You have to ask yourself that. Do you really want to take responsibility? Because taking full responsibility means not depending on anybody else. That's what that means. So, I say all that to say, stay on this journey, but there is going to be a lot of realization being on this journey. And if there's anyone that is on this journey whose ego is very, very big, right? Very, very inflated, it'll be in your best interest to just let it explode. Because your ego being inflated or extremely big is just a distraction, y'all. And you can only know what I mean if the right experiences have came upon you. But I'm Crown Nelson, and I'll be right back.